return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start the drive with Hyde, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw is Kaepernick. Out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Torrey Smith from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. He hits Jermaine Kearse. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where